All right, hello, wine drinking people. We are back with more of what I drank yesterday and a very exciting new property from Napa Valley, Dana Estate. Dana means generous spirit, and the generous spirit behind this property is Mr. Hai Sang Lee. He's a Korean gentleman dedicated to making only the best wines from these three single vineyard sites. The winery is the old Moffat Vineyard site. The original building, the stone walls, were constructed in 1883 by H.W. Helms and architect Howard Bracken, and worked closely with Philippe Melka, one of the top winemakers who is behind the winemaking at this great estate. And I can tell you, I visited this property. It was just absolutely amazing to see what they did to make 300 cases of this, 300 cases of that, and 300 cases of this. Less than 1,000 cases total production, just an incredible facility. And, you know, when they said, Philippe, what can we do to make the greatest wine that we can? And they said, don't worry about expenses. This is the kind of winery you build. And like I said, a very impressive property. And Mr. Robert Parker Jr. obviously really impressed with it because he scored the 2007 vintage of the Dana Estates Lotus 100 points. And that created a craze, of course, for this brand. And luckily, our good friend Peter Perry works for Dana Estate, and we are one of the few retailers that you can buy this wine from. We get 3 bottles of each wine a year, so there's not much really to get excited about. It's not going to make the lights flicker, but let me tell you, drinking this wine really gets me excited, so that's why we're going to talk about it today. And, you know, like I said, we do get a few bottles of this every year, so well, who knows? Maybe they'll up the production to 500 or 600 cases, and we can have 6 bottles for 1 year. But anyways, this is stunning stuff. This Helms Vineyard, well, like I said, used to be the Moffat Vineyard. It was planted in 1998 and 2000, so the vines are not, you know, that old yet, but starting to produce some stunning fruit, all on gravelly loam soils. And the fruit in this part of Napa Valley sees a little longer hang time because it's on the west side. Really lovely dark chocolate and black cherry currant berry fruit on the nose. Ripe and forward bouquet, dark black earth, exotic spices, really nuanced, and wow, what a blockbuster on the palate. Just layers of flavors, an array of spice, fresh mineral nuance, really balanced and long, even though this wine is big. Lovely freshness, 312 cases produced, most excellent juice. All right, the Lotus Vineyard. This is a vineyard that's located in over near Howell Mountain, but it's not high enough to be classified as Howell Mountain. It's not low enough to be classified as St. Helena, so it's just Napa Valley. But the fruit profile is really dark and really low yields, dense, powerful wine here. Lots of fresh earth and terroir, which is what you get from mountain fruit, and dark cocoa, espresso-like notes, really lovely nuance from the oak showing, really lovely and complex on the nose. Excellent concentration and depth on the palate. Bittersweet chocolate, lovely nuance, minerality, and this wine has everything and lots of it, folks. And long finish. 291 cases produced. Killer juice, the 2008 Lotus Vineyard from Dana Estate. The third vineyard, Hershey, way up on Howell Mountain. Unfortunately, they only produced 28 cases in 2008, so no Hershey to taste today, folks. All right, that's what we had from Dana Estate. Next up, some bubbles from Lanson.